Vancouver or Victoria, Canada's two warmest cities, yet offering two very different lifestyles. Join Baxter and I as we uncover real estate, the job economy, and so much more so that you can figure out which city makes sense for you to live in. And at the end, I'm going to share some stories of clients I've helped move in both directions. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about real estate in Vancouver, subscribe below. Tap the bell for notifications to be the first to hear what's going on in the current market. My name is Megan Becker, a local realtor. Myself and my team get calls every day from people looking to make this incredible city their home. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give me a call, text, or email, and I'm excited to help you make moves in the best city in Canada. Let's dive into Vancouver versus Victoria. So I split this video up into a handful of segments. We're going to talk about cost of living, we're going to talk about real estate investing, the lifestyle, the economy, jobs, climate, things like that. So first category is cost of living. We're going to talk about rent here because I have a separate category for real estate. So we're looking at Vancouver first, and at the time of this recording, which is towards the end of 2024, average rent for a one bedroom in Vancouver is $2,650. For a three bedroom, it's $4,545. Let's compare that to Victoria. So rent for one bedroom is $2,168. For a three bedroom, it's $4,166. So after rent, we'll factor in utilities. We're assuming this space is about 900 square feet, so our utilities are going to include our electricity, heating, cooling, and garbage. And so in Vancouver, we're averaging about $145 a month. In Victoria, we're averaging a little bit higher, between $130 and $200 a month. For internet, essentially the same, at about $85 per month. Next after that is groceries. So in Vancouver, we're looking at about $375 a month, and this can really get skewed on either direction here. And this is assuming this is one single person here. And in Victoria, it's going to be relatively the same here. And there's definitely little hacks and things that you can do if you want to save money, or, you know, if you've got more disposable income and you love spending money on fresh groceries and organic foods and whole foods, that budget is going to be, a little bit higher. But here we've taken averages. Next is transportation. So in Vancouver, we're looking at gas right now is about 1.9 cents a liter. And in Victoria, it's relatively the same. Same thing for transportation. For a monthly bus pass, we're about $105 here in Vancouver. In Victoria, it's roughly the same. So the estimated cost of living in Victoria is a little bit lower because you are spending less on rent there. Now let's move into real estate. What does that look like comparing Vancouver to Victoria? So at the time of this recording, again, which is the end of 2024, benchmark sale price for apartment style condos in Vancouver is $768,200. In Victoria, it's $559,200. Townhomes in Vancouver are $1,119,300. In Victoria, townhomes are $844,700. And then single family in Vancouver is $2,048,400. And then in Victoria, single family, $1,287,400. So quite a bit difference in real estate prices here. So let's talk about real estate investing. One of the things that Vancouver is known for is its strong appreciation. There are so many different communities and cities in the Lower Mainland that have seen double-digit growth over the last 10-year period here. So it's a very strong market for appreciation, but there is a really high demand for rental properties. There was a stat, I don't remember exactly where I heard it, but it compared the amount of renters versus owners in Vancouver, and it was pretty even, if not slightly more skewed to renters. So there's a very strong rental market here for those investors that want to rent out their units or their properties. And then Victoria, it is also a very strong market that's attractive for investors due to a lower purchase price and a very heavily growing rental market, particularly around vacation season and around school. Victoria is a big attraction in the summertime, so you'll see a lot of influx in tourism there, and then the same thing during school with the University of Victoria and other colleges and universities around the area. So let's talk about the economy. Vancouver is a diverse economy. Big attractors are film, technology, business, finance, and real estate. It's a hub for a lot of startups and established companies, offering ample opportunity for different types of employment in different sectors. In Victoria, you see a lot of government jobs, being that it is the province capital. So the government jobs really dominate the job sector, along with tourism, healthcare, and education. There definitely is a growing tech space out in Victoria as well, along with digital media industries that have overflowed from Vancouver. So thanks so much for watching the video. If you're enjoying this content, I would so appreciate it if you like this video and hit that subscribe button. It tells YouTube that you're valuing the content and encourages me to keep making more. So what's the lifestyle like? That's one of the most important questions I ask clients is, what is the lifestyle that you desire to have where you live? So in Vancouver, what are we looking at? We're looking at this fast-paced urban lifestyle with access to world-class dining, every type of amenity, whether that's outdoor recreation, events, music, shows, artists, and different types of cultural events. There's a strong focus on outdoor activities, skiing, hiking, winter, summer, water sports, snow sports, everything that you can imagine. And there's a ton going on in the business sector as well. And networking takes so many different forms, whether that's high-end restaurants, more low-key settings, or even networking groups that people get together on hikes. Whereas when we look at Victoria, you have a lot more of a laid-back nature here. It's a little bit more relaxed, slower pace. Victoria is known for its historic charm. If you've been to downtown Victoria along the waterfront, you'll know what I mean. You've got great access to nature, including beaches. Drive out to Tofino or some of the other isolated beaches along the coast there. What are we looking at for climate? So Vancouver is a temperate, oceanic climate with mild winters and warm summers. Winters are rainy, with temperatures rarely falling below freezing. They average between 5 and 10 degrees Celsius. And summers, well, there is nothing like summer in Vancouver, I will tell you that. Summers are typically warm and dry, temperatures ranging anywhere between 20 to 25, and in a few weeks out of the summer, you'll get the high 20s, even low 30-degree temperatures. Victoria is known for its mild climate as well. There's slightly a little less rainfall than there is in Vancouver because you don't have the clouds and the weather coming in off the mountains like you do in Vancouver. Winters are cool, little less rainy. Summers are warm, maybe slightly cooler than Vancouver, but temperatures ranging from about 18 degrees to 22 degrees. So how do you choose where to live? One of the questions that I always start every client meeting with, whether you're buying or selling, is what's your motivation? Because I want to understand what's driving this decision. Is it family? Is it lifestyle? Is it finance? Is it a job opportunity? What is that pulling you? And so I want to figure out what that motivation is and then help you work backwards to figure out what real estate fits your needs. So to understand your motivation, to understand what is the lifestyle that you desire to achieve here. So I want to share a few stories here of clients that I helped move in either direction, and I want to share their story to help you understand what makes sense, because there's no right or wrong answer. So the first couple, let's call them Joe and Mary. They are a little bit older, they are almost retired, and they've got adult kids that they've raised in their West Vancouver home, and their motivation to move out to the island, to Victoria, they want to retire. They want to downsize, they want a slower pace of life, and they just want the gorgeous scenery, and they want a little bit milder of winters and less rain. So they're looking at selling their property here, downsizing, putting some money in the bank, and then paying cash for a property out in Victoria because they're able to get something. They don't need as large a space as they have here in their family home. They're able to downsize and put some of that money into their retirement life. And they're excited to be able to do some fun retirement things like traveling and everything like that, and being able to really spoil their grandkids. The second couple, let's call them Raymond and Jenny. They have adult kids as well, and their kids actually moved to Victoria because of the affordable housing there. They had got great jobs, they've got kids of their own, found great schools that they're able to put their kids in there, and they're just able to have more disposable income by living in Victoria versus Vancouver. But Jenny and Raymond, they wanted to be closer to their grandkids, and some unfortunate circumstances happened with the health of the grandkids that Jenny and Raymond, they wanted to be closer. They were commuting, and it was taking up so much time that they just wanted to be able to sell things here and move their life over the island to be with their grandkids and help their kids more. So that's what I mean when it starts off with motivation and lifestyle. Now let's share a couple stories of people who I've helped move from Victoria to Vancouver. Well, this one friend, I'm gonna call him Jeff. He bought a condo in downtown Victoria. He was going to school at University of Victoria and moved over to Vancouver because there's more opportunity here. There is more of a social scene. He's younger and lots of his friends were here, and he just wanted to be in a larger central hub. And so he actually kept his condo in Victoria and has been renting it out, has a great tenant, and has purchased something over here right in the heart of Vancouver. And my second client, let's call him Jason, he actually went to school over on the island and started up a business, and he just wanted to be in a more central hub as well. The nature of his business, he wanted to be in a larger city with more opportunity that allowed him just to make a larger and more connections. And so Vancouver made more sense for him versus Victoria. So like I mentioned, there's no right or wrong answer. Really, the right answer is what works for you. Thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you got value from this. And if you did, I would so appreciate if you hit that like button and make sure you subscribe. My name's Megan Becker, local realtor. If you're considering making a move to either Vancouver or Victoria, I've got connections in Victoria, and myself and my team get calls every day from people looking to make moves in the greater Vancouver area. So I'd so appreciate it if you would reach out. All my info is in the description box below. And until next time, Baxter keeps bringing me his toys and he wants to play, so I'm gonna take him for another walk on the seawall.